The Aral Sea was a lake lying between Kazakhstan in the north and Uzbekistan in the south. Name roughly translated as Sea of Island, referring to over 1,100 islands that had dotted its water. In Mongolic and Turkic language, Aral means island. The Aral Sea drainage basin encompasses Uzbekistan, parts of Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Afghanistan, and Iran. Formerly the fourth largest lake in the world with an area of 68,000 square kilometers, the Aral Sea began shrinking in 1960s after the river that fed it were diverted by Soviet irrigation project. By 1997, it had declined to 10% of its original size, splitting into 4 lakes. By 2009, the southeastern lake had disappeared and southwestern lake had retreated to a thin strip that of the western edge of former Southern Sea. In subsequent years, occasional water flow have led to southeastern lake, sometimes being replenished to a small degree. Satellite images by NASA in August 2014 revealed that for the first time in the modern history, the eastern basin of Aral Sea had completely dried up. The eastern basin is now called Aralkum Desert. In an ongoing effort in Kazakhstan to save the North Aral Sea, Karakoral Dam was completed in 2005. By 2008, the water level had risen 12 meters above that of 2003. Salinity has dropped and fish are again present in sufficient number for some fishing to be viable. Maximum depth of North Aral Sea was 42 meters. The shrinking of Aral Sea has been called one of the planet's worst environmental disasters. The region once prosperous fishing industry has been devastated, bringing unemployment and economic hardship. The water from diverted Sea Darya River is used to irrigate about 2 million hectares of farmland in Fargana Valley. The Aral Sea region is heavily polluted with subsequent serious public health problems. UNESCO has added historical documents concerning the Aral Sea to its memory of the World Register as a resource to study the environmental tragedy. In early 1960, as a part of Soviet government plan for cotton or white gold to become a major export, the Amu Darya River in the south and Sea Darya River in the east were diverted from feeding the Aral Sea to irrigate the desert in attempt to grow cotton, melon, rice, and cereal. This temporarily succeeded, and in 1988, Uzbekistan became the world's largest exporter of cotton. Large-scale construction of irrigation canal began in 1930s and was greatly increased in 1960s. Many canals were fully built, allowing leakage and evaporation. Between 30 to 70% of water from the Karakum Canal, the largest in the Central Asia, went to west. In 1960, between 20 to 60 cubic meter of water each year was going to land instead of the Aral Sea. The sea began to shrink. From 1961 to 1970, the Aral Sea level fell an average of 20 centimeters per year. In 1970s, the rate nearly tripled to 50 to 60 centimeters per year. In 1980s, the rate was 80 to 90 centimeters per year. From 1960 to 1998, the sea surface area shrunk by 60% and its volume by 80%. In 1960, the Aral Sea had been the world's fourth largest lake in area of 68,000 square kilometer and a volume of 1,100 cubic kilometer. By 1998, it had dropped to 28,687 square kilometer and eighth largest. Its scientist by 1990 was 376 gram per liter. If you like the video, please subscribe and hit the bell icon.